Welcome back, students. This is Femi Anyodikwe, and in this section, I will teach you one of the most important steps in building a successful website, and that is how to choose the perfect domain name for your brand, for your business, for your school, for your ministry, or even for your personal portfolio. Sincerely, many beginners make a terrible mistake at this stage, and those mistakes follow them for years. But today, you will learn it correctly the first time. Let's begin, even without wasting our precious time. The first question is, what makes a domain name powerful? A strong domain name is like a strong brand, name. It sticks to the mind, it speaks clearly, and it is easy to type. A good domain should be, number one, it should be short. And when I say it should be short, what do I mean? It should be something that people should be able to type quickly. Example, without wasting our time, empowertoacquire.com. Another one, femianyodikwe.com, techup.com. Then it must also be easy to remember. Your audience should recall it without stress. It must be easy to pronounce. If people struggle to say it, they will struggle to type it. Okay? No hyphens. Yes, no hyphens, and if possible, no numbers. Avoid things like Femi greater than digital hyphen 123.com. Hyphen make it look cheap. Numbers confuse people. Yes. Then two, brandable. It must be brandable. Your website name should help you stand out. Preferably.com. What about that? femianyodikwe.com. .com is the king of all domains, globally accepted, professional, and respected. So if you pick .com, it's preferable. Let's look at real examples this time around. From my brand, femianyodikwe.com, number one. Number two, empowertoacquire.com. So why this domain works? Because it is meaningful. It communicates the mission and the vision of the academy. It is easy to remember. It positions the academy globally. And when you are considering femianyodikwe.com, which is my personal brand, why this works is because it is clean and professional, perfect for a public figure, easy to remember and easy to spell, good for speaking, coaching, ministry, and even personal branding. So your domain name must represent you. It must represent your future and your vision. It cannot be separated from you. Okay? Common mistake to avoid when you are picking a domain name are as follows. Number one, many beginners fall into this trap. Taking a domain name that is very long. Example, my e-learning solution.com. This is too long and it is unprofessional. Even hard to spell at times. When you pick how to spell names, if people struggle to spell it, you will lose traffic, you will lose visitors. Okay, using numbers unnecessarily. Yes, when you use number unnecessarily, it will make people to represent your brand, like mybusiness123.com. Using hyphens, example, my hyphen business, my site.com, looks cheap and confusing. Okay, choosing trending names instead of brand names. For example, cryptowedfast.com. It trends, but is that your brand? Is that your brand? let's look at a domain name analogy as house identity. So if your website is your house, then your domain name is the name people search on GPS to find your house, which is automatically your address. So if your house name is confusing or hard to remember, your visitors will definitely get lost. Yes, your domain name should clearly tell people where you are, who you are, what you do, why they should trust you even instantly at the sight of your domain name. This is why your domain name must be chosen carefully. It must be chosen with caution. Okay? So now, I'm going to take you on practical. I'm going to go online now. And when we go online, I would like to make sure that I show you how to check domain name online, how to see if your domain name is available to purchase or to be picked. And here is what I will do when we go online. Number one, I'm going to visit a domain registrar. For example, I can go to Namecheap or Hostinger. These are the two ones I use most of the time. We can go to Bluehost, we can go to GoDaddy, but specifically I think I will do it Namecheap or Hostinger. Then I will type the different domain names and let's see example of the good and the bad. Let's see the one that is available for us to pick and how you can pick. Okay, and I will equally show you which ones are available and which ones are not available. Okay, and which one they have been taken already. And in a situation whereby your domain name has been taken, what are the likely things you can do even to still get something similar? Also, I will now analyze suggestion for you on the way forward. So, and at the end of the day, you will now understand why certain names works better. Okay, I will quickly show you price differences, okay, when it comes to domain extension and in particular. So you know what is normal and what is expensive. That's why you see some domain, you see $5,000, you see $1,000. Why is it like that? I will quickly demonstrate how to avoid mistake in picking your domain, so that by showing bad domain patterns and explaining why they won't work long term, I believe that this practical demonstration will make sure you can pick a domain name confidently on your own, then avoid confusion, make professional decisions when you are on your own, and guide your future claims correctly. All right, students, welcome back to online demonstration where we show us the practical aspect of what you have been talking about in the class. Yes, so now I want to show you how professionals choose their domain name. Without guessing, what do we do as professionals? We visit any of the recognized registrar where we are sure we can get a reliable domain name. And some of them, at least before now, I've been able to talk about Namecheap, Hostinger, Bluehost, and SiteGround. But for domain name, I'll be taking us to Namecheap, and that is where we are. Search for domain name. The first thing you want to do is you want to search for the availability of the particular name you have on mind. If it is available, you go with it. If it's not available, you look for alternative. So I want to type one name. Let's give it a search. Okay. I want to search for linda.com. Let's see. All right. Linda.com is not available. This is an example of a premium name that has been taken. So this premium, that's why you see that it's being sold for $400,000. all right, because it's a premium name, okay? But alternatively, even though the system will give me a suggestion, even almost all the suggestion is giving me are equally premium. Linda.inc, Linda.now, Linda.to, all of them are premium. So let's just try to add something to it to see. Assuming my name is Linda and I want to make sure I pick it, okay, lindadigital.com, lindadigital.com. Wow, still premium, 1,795. Okay, I remove that and I go with mylinda.com. Taken, somebody else has taken mylinda.com. Linda Business, lindabusiness.com. Taken. Wow. So this is how you search for domain name. lindaonline.com. Man. So that's to tell you how popular the name Linda is. So let's look for another name. Let's look for another name. Let's look for Daniel.com. Daniel.com. Daniel.com is taken. Okay. Quadri.com. 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 I'm trying to see. Let's see if it's available for us to buy. Quadri.com is equally taken. All right. Let me now put my name, Femi Digital. FemiDigital.com. It should be, yeah, FemiDigital.com is available. Thank you, Jesus. So now this is a good example of good domain name. And you will agree with me that like we are searching for Linda, all of them are premium. And I remember when we searched for Daniel too, it's premium. And then Quadri has been taken, but this is available. And here Namecheap is telling you that they are selling with this coupon code. If you can use this coupon code, they sell to you at the rate of $7.48, but you renew at $14.98. But if you are not using this premium coupon code, you pay $11.28. Now, these are the alternative suggestions that the system is giving to you. All right. So now this is example of good domain name. All right. So once you realize that a name is taken, the system will tell you it is taken, it is not available. But once you see this mark here, it means it is available for you to purchase. Okay. Now, let's try another one. I gave us example of bad domain name. When you have too much of hyphen or numbers in a domain name, then it is categorized as a bad domain name. Why? Because people will not easily remember that kind of name. Femi-digital-123.com. Femi-digital, even though it is available, but students, sincerely, this is an example of a bad domain name. Nobody will love to visit this kind of domain name, apart from the fact that they cannot even remember it easily. So that is an example of bad domain name. So, and I tell you, especially when you have not really registered a particular domain name that you are searching for, go with any domain name that is short, okay, that is short, that is good and easily remember, like femi.com. Let's assume I want to buy this, even though I can tell you that it can be available. There are some names that I can bet with you, no matter what you do, it will not be available because a lot of people must have taken it even before you get there. So this is how you choose your domain name. When you search for one, you realize that it has been taken. Look around it, okay? Even if possible, if for example, let's go back to the Linda I checked the other time. If linda.com has been taken, I can equally say, okay, I don't want .com. I'll go with .net. Let's see. Oh, .net, 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 .net. Is it available? Let's see. Linda.net. You can do .net. Oh, it's taken. You can do .org depending on what the vision of your business is. Linda.org is equally taken. So just play around the name until you have a preferred name that is short, memorable, and easily identified with. So I believe that we have the understanding of how to choose a professional domain name. All right, we go back to the class. So, welcome back to class. So, I want to believe that you understand now. So by now, you understand what makes a good domain name. You understand the rules for choosing one. You understand mistakes to avoid when picking one. You understand real examples of professional domain and how to check availability online. Equally, you understand how domain names affect your branding. But remember, your domain or your domain name is the beginning of your digital identity. So choose it with wisdom, with clarity, and with purpose. So let's go to the next class. God bless you.